My name is Joel De La Cruz from Your Relationship Oracle. In this video, I want to talk to you about the Be Do Have model. It's a coaching tool or a model that I use so frequently in my treatments or my consultation with my clients, and it works so well. And rather than talking about Be Do Have in its perfect order, I want to talk to you about this model when it's done in reverse, and I acknowledge my friend, the dragon, Christopher Kwan, for teaching this to me. Most people today, a majority of us, does this model the other way around. They go not from be, do, have, they go from have, do, be. As an example, the thought process is like this. I have to have a dream job in order to be happy. I have to have a mansion or an extremely nice house in order to be happy. Okay, I have to have a car, a career, a job in order for me to be in love or to form a relationship. Okay, that is really working towards the external, going into the internal. The way the world works, the way our reality is formed is from the inside out. Internal always create the external. So be, do, have. Just to give you an example of how this works. Have you ever been in traffic? Okay. For those of us who drive, that will relate to this. Okay. Have you ever wondered why, if you're in a rush somewhere and you have to get to a certain place and you have to get there in a hurry? Okay. So what are you being, doing, and having? Okay. Doing is quite easy. You're driving. Okay. What is your being? Which will formulate to what you're having. Okay. When you're late or you're in a rush and you're in traffic, and sometimes a bus will go in your lane, or some slow guy will go into your lane as well, or there'll be heaps of red lights along the way. Traffic jam. Okay. What you have are all those things based on your being. Now, you may be wondering, oh, like I'll think about this logically and say, no traffic, no traffic, no traffic. Think of an open desert, and then it's not, it's all jam-packed. Accidents, traffic jams, buses that get in the way, trucks that get in the way, slow drivers get in the way. What you're actually being is being in a rush, being late, being desperate to get somewhere. So what you're being is like a prayer deep inside you, in the internal, is creating the external. Therefore, the universe says, you are being in a rush. You are being impatient. So with your being, I'm going to put in a traffic jam. I am going to put in a lot of red lights along the way. I am going to put in a slow driver just to be in front of you. I'm going to put in reckless drivers to cut in front of you, perhaps causing an accident, which causes you to be a bit more late. And you get more of this being more in a rush. Okay? So, what you're being late, being in a rush, you're driving, and what you have is a lot of those things that you want to avoid. And therefore your being, doing and having, gets you exactly the results that you get. Okay? In the case of relationships, if you do this model backwards, have, do, be. Okay, if you have to have a nice car first, a nice house, a nice job, in order to date, to court, to spend time with a person, in order to be in love, you're in effect of all these things that is dependent in order for you to be in a particular state. What I recommend is be in a particular state first. Be in love. Be wanting to connect. be growing, be certain, be love and connection, be significant about yourself, be adventurous. Then from that you will get to do all those things that this being will provide in the doing. And your doing will set a chain reaction in order to get the results, which is having. This particular way or system, this method, is a far more effective means of getting what you want. And by the law of attraction, what you're being, the universe, God, the God force, whatever you want to call this wonderful energy, will provide you with the things based on your being. I hope that's clear, and if it's not, please drop me a line. Feel free to comment on my blog, on my Facebook page, Your Relationship Oracle, and happy being.